Hey, and we are live now. Hello, hello, hello. Good day, good morning, or
Thank
good
God
evening.
it's Friday.
Thank God it's Friday. Today we are coming to you on a recorded version because I'm somewhere enjoying myself over the weekend.
That's
And
good.
yeah, I came here to Yarnford Park in Stone. I've never been here. It's a beautiful hotel. And I was just telling some of my friends how grateful I am to be here because I wouldn't have been able to do this if I was still working those long hours and extra shifts, thanks to this business, I am here. Okay. And so just let's get to our conversation. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Jennifer Adu. I am the face behind Jenny Digital. I am a full-time worker, a full-time mom, and I am a successful digital business owner. I'm here today with my wonderful, wonderful friend and business partner. I would allow him to introduce himself because today we just want you guys to get to know us. We want to share our stories with you. So he's going to introduce himself and then we will get on with our conversation. So over to you, my dear.
Thank God it's Friday. Yes, my name is Daniel Asante, and I'm the face behind Dan Afua Digital. Yes, so
How
yeah,
can a
so
man be
today,
called Dan Ifwa? Guys,
uh, that is how life is. So it's my name and my wife's name together.
that's
Yes,
right.
the two shall become one. So,
That's right.
so we never walk alone. Yeah, sure. Yeah,
Wow,
so I'm
wow.
happy. Yeah, today we just want to talk. It's not an interview. We are just going to
Yeah,
talk and chat
yeah,
and tell you about our journey, how far the
yeah,
Lord has brought
exactly.
us in this business. Yeah. So
Exactly,
just enjoy
exactly.
it. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Talking about your name, I just wanted to say this. Guys, it's so amazing how this business works. This friend of mine, I've never met his wife yet, and I would like to say yet because I'm going to meet the wife soon.
Very
And
soon.
you see, this is a wonderful business. You can do this business as an individual, you can do it
Mm,
as a couple, you can do it as friends, you can partner with someone and do it.
mm,
It's just so flexible. Like Dan is
yeah.
doing business with his wife, but he's always at the forefront. And who
Mm.
knows? His wife is probably in the background doing other admin stuff. You never know, right?
By all
They've
means.
shared, exactly, they've shared the job and it's making things easy for them. So I just wanted to
Yeah.
chip that in. So
I know
Daniel,
nothing about Excel. I know nothing about, so she does everything.
wow. But if
Yeah,
someone is out there, they would never know that your wife is behind there doing some
yeah,
behind the scenes stuff, right?
yeah, yeah. That's
Wow, this
true.
is so
That's true.
amazing. I want to
Yeah.
ask Daniel, can you tell me and everyone listening to us what made you start this digital business?
Oh, if I so, this is about my third one that I have
Hmm.
actually attempted, and I'm stayed
Wow.
here forever.
Mm,
Yeah,
mm,
maybe my where I'm coming from is already ingrained in me that I want to do business.
yeah,
Something interesting. I was talking to a friend. He called
yeah.
me about 3 days ago, yeah, or
Hmm.
4 days. And when he called me, he said, Doc. I said, hey, how are you? He said, I've been seeing you with some business stuff. I said, oh, yes, I'm doing some business. Are you interested to know about it? And he said, hey, are you people, even after all the school, you still want to do business? I know you
Hmm.
people, even after everything, you go and get store at Makola and all kinds. And when he say you people, he's referring to my tribe. I'm a
Yeah.
Crow. So he says, oh, you
Oh,
people, you like that. I said, oh. So something interesting. So after talking everything, I mean, we had a long chat, and then he said, shall I need help with something? I said, oh, okay. So eventually he needed something, some little money to do something, emergency.
yeah.
So I said, oh, okay, how much? He mentioned it. I said, oh, okay, that's not a problem. The only problem is that the money I have is not from my school money. It is
Okay.
for my business. But since you want school money, wait till next year. When I get a job that is school related, then I'll give you the I'll give you the money. I mean, we just said it for fun. Yeah, but like you're saying, I mean, I just always wanted to do something. Yes, I just always wanted to do something aside from working for someone, quote unquote. Yeah. So, interestingly, I mean, both myself and my wife, we are all interested in doing something. So it was very easy a decision for us to take. I know sometimes couples might not agree on this.
Yeah.
One may want to do, the other might not want to do. But
Exactly.
hey, if you are out there, if your wife wants to do support, if your husband wants to do support, I mean, when the two of you are in agreement, it makes it very easy, of course.
Yeah.
But whatever the case, I mean, you can do it no matter. So we actually wanted to add something to whatever we were doing, you know, and then we decided that, okay, let's find something. But the point is, I mean, you cannot do 2 or 3 jobs where you have to go here and go there and go there. Yeah. It's not possible. You cannot divide yourself. Yeah. So the only thing was that, okay, what can we do that we can still do it and not have to, I mean, technically divide ourselves and go here and go there. Yeah. So all that came to mind and realized that now everything is online. I mean, when we went into COVID, we were sitting down and we're just reflecting. And you know something interesting? We were just thinking about the businesses that were, I mean, collapsing during COVID time. And we realized that, I know a typical example that we were looking at where most businesses went online. Those who were still online or doing online were gaining, and they gained a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, especially the food joints, those who did not have a drive-through.
Don't get me started.
they lost big time because they did not have a drive-through. People could not come in to eat. It is only those who had drive-through that people would drive through. And so we're like, no, it seems that people have to start thinking and strategize. Because you cannot be assured that whatever permanent job you are doing, it will be there forever. So we decided, look, let's get something doing. I mean, you cannot just take salary and be spending. You can invest it in something else so that it will get here. So that is what actually drives us into this. Like I mentioned, we've tried about 1, 2. This is the 3rd one. And we realized, oh, this one is good. We want to be good. And we just got into it. Wow. But how did you come into this? So, you are doing full-time business, job, paying. Well, why did you come into this one too?
You know, why did I come into? That's a very, very funny.
You are not content with the money you are taking. I can put it to you.
See. This money that we are getting, it's all goes into somebody else's pockets, you know. We just get peanuts.
I know.
Anyway, that's just by the way, but we are grateful for it anyway. I have had business in my blood. Like when I was in secondary school, there was this club I used to join called Junior Achievement. And that club was always headed by business students. Now, during my time, I became the president for Junior Achievement, and it was all talks about entrepreneurship, okay? And I remember the teacher that led that course used to tell me that I'm in the wrong course because I was studying general arts and I just loved business. I'm a figures person. I love figures. I love analysis. That's me. I love analyzing things, you know. So when he said that, it really struck me. And I was like, he's very right, because I can see myself gearing towards that a lot. When it comes to the reading and stuff, you won't get me. But come to mathematics, okay? And yeah, that's me, you know? So I studied elective maths. And when I finished, I was like, I need to do something with numbers because I was really excelling in my elective maths. So after my secondary school days, I studied accounting by myself, and I realized that this is where I need to be. So I practically learned accounting on my own. before I went to the Polytechnic to study accounting because I was starting fresh. And then from there, I went to the university to do my degree. And then, I ended up in the UK to do my master's. So I've always loved business. And this journey, typically people and parents, I mean, would want their children to be in the office,
Hmm.
wear
I
suits.
mean, in
That's
Ghana,
when
everybody wants their daughter or son to be a doctor, to be,
exactly,
so it's
and that's
normal.
that's exactly so that's when you are seen to be like successful and all
Yeah.
sorts. But that wasn't me. I was in the office before. I used to work for Mest Ghana Limited, and I was there as a receptionist though, and I didn't really feel fulfilled. I quit my job and then I started a smoothie business with
Okay.
the last salary I got when I resigned. And that journey is, it's sort of mixed feelings for me, but I learned a lot during that journey. That's when I realized that look, I'm an entrepreneur, but I don't know if I'm having all the knowledge to be an entrepreneur. So that's when I decided to do my master's in entrepreneurship, innovation, and management. And then I realized I was actually doing everything right. It's just I didn't know I was
Hmm.
doing the right thing.
That's
But
right.
every business would have to survive for 3 to 4 years to break even
Hmm.
before you can start,
That is even if you are lucky.
that is if you're lucky good, and
Yeah.
before you can start realizing some profits. And
Yeah.
I learned something the hard way when I was doing my master's, and that was you don't expand when you're not ready because sometimes expansion can be expensive
Yeah.
because you can't turn back the hand of all the expansions if it
Hmm.
doesn't go well. Because
That's
when you
right.
expand, you get assets, you get this, you get that. And then you realize that, oh, we took the wrong decision. You employ people and you
Yeah.
realize, oh, I made a mistake. So you lay people off.
For your
You,
employees, they are always waiting for their
their
salary, no
salary, that's the
matter
thing,
what.
whether you are
Whether
making
they work
profit
good, that's right.
or not. So that pretty much happened to me. I'm paying salaries, I'm not making any earnings, but at the end of the day,
Hmm.
I still have to pay salaries. Aside salaries, I'm paying overheads and a whole
Yeah.
lot. And I was then in the UK. I left my business for my employees. No family member was there. But then again, even if a family member was there, if this would happen, it will still happen. It
Yeah.
doesn't matter if it's family member or just employees. But what am I driving at? I got to a point where I had to shut that business down. No matter how much I loved my business, I had to shut it down because I believed in my brand and I did not want my brand to get messed up. And
You see, let me catch you, sorry. You
yeah,
know, when you carry a vision, when you are pursuing it, it's different from the people who have come to help you
yeah,
carry that
yeah,
vision.
that's
So
it.
you knew the vision that you had. So
Yeah,
definitely, the moment you left the job in Ghana, it will never be the same
the
because you are
same.
the business, the vision
Exactly.
career.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. So the thing is, when I traveled, I was really worried about my business. And it was one of the difficult things for me when I was leaving the business behind. But I had to. I had to because I had to grow, right? As a person, I needed to develop myself if I want to be better. And my business was basically about preventive healthcare. I believe in eating right, staying
Mm,
healthy instead of getting sick and curing the sickness. So I had a
of
smoothie
course.
business and I basically use just fruits for my smoothies. I don't do additives, I don't do preservatives. You can, when people come to my shop to buy smoothies, you see the fruit for yourself.
Okay.
You see the fruit for yourself. I also had offices that I used to deliver to, but the thing is, I don't put additives or anything. Anybody who has tasted my smoothie will tell you it's pure
Mm.
fruits. And I started
Nowadays, we can't even trust the fruits
the fruits,
because
trust
some of
me.
them they are planted with they are grown with chemicals,
I'm
and
telling you.
sometimes you go for the fruit you can taste that no, there are
Yeah,
differences
in
in
it.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I that's how I had a brick and mortar business basically. And
Mm.
after shutting the business down, a whole lot happened. I had to sell off my assets. I'm thinking of how do I sell this? Because some of the things I was using were so expensive. And I don't
Yeah.
know if if I give it to a normal, normal business, how would they use it? Can they use it to the full potential? But the thing
Yeah.
is, I've gotten to that point, I've made that loss. Okay. But I didn't want to sit and brood. So I told myself I'm gonna work hard, gather money, go back and do my business, So I'm working crazy hours. I'm working 3 jobs, warehouse. It was just so much. And I couldn't do it anymore. I was always tired. I don't see my kids. I'm telling you, I had a new baby and I was
Wow.
going around working, working, working. I had to leave my children to go to sometimes not sometimes I used to leave the house at 4:30. And this 4:30, I mean I should be at the bus stop by 4:30, otherwise I miss the bus. And so imagine the time I wake up, I come back late. Sometimes I go to a second one before I close around 11 p.m., get home almost 12. If the cycle continues, and I said, no, I can't do this because I'm missing my children's milestones and all that. So I started searching for work from home jobs. And then I chanced on this opportunity, this digital business. And I was like, whoa. I put it aside for a while because I'm telling you, I had a new baby. I was still doing my master's. I was almost done with my master's. I was doing my project. So I had too many things going on. So after that, my husband saw the business again. He shared with me and was like, let's do this. I looked at it and I was like, oh, this is what I put aside some time back. And after now taking the next step, going forward into the business to see if this was for me or not, I realized that this was the best deal I could get.
Yeah,
So
not to
immediately I started my business.
not to cut you. I told you we attempted the first and the second, and I said to myself, look, I'm not going into anything. Let me
Anymore.
just do my normal job, get my salary, and just sit somewhere and think about myself. So, I'll be there, and then my wife will say, oh, don't you think we can try? And I said, no. I said, no. I said, so when he brings it, I say, oh. So one time, I mean, I was sleeping there and was just thinking, I said, no, Charlie, then I'll forget something in addition to what I'm doing.
That'd be
It's
the
like
thing.
it was ingrained that I need to do something aside from
yeah.
And as I was thinking about it, I moved from the bedroom to the living room. And all that she said was, I've seen some advert with someone, but this person is a Ghanaian. And can we just find out what this one is about?
It's about.
And no, because I was thinking about it in the room, I just said, okay, let's go ahead.
Yeah, it was the right
and
time.
That's right. That is how it started. Yeah.
Yeah. This business has been amazing. I personally like the fact that I had to learn a lot of things. Now,
In fact,
these things that I've learned, you don't learn it from the classroom.
You don't learn it from anywhere.
Yes, you don't learn it from the classroom. I've had my master's in entrepreneurship. Trust me, I did not learn most of the things that I met here in the classroom. No.
Yeah. I didn't know that there was so much, you can do with social media. Seriously.
Trust me.
Especially with Facebook. I'm like, what? So the social media, we just go there, we browse other people's video, we watch it, we laugh, and we just go and sleep. I was like, so we could actually do a lot with social media and not just, to develop yourself aside from that, to even make money from that.
Exactly.
It's serious.
My husband is IT, and I just push all the IT things to him.
Okay.
It's not that I'm not IT inclined, but I feel like
now you are a guru in IT.
Trust me.
I said,
a friend of his asked him if he's the one designing my things and helping me out with the business, and he was like, no, he has no hand in it. I do everything by myself. And the guy was shocked.
Yeah.
Okay, I've learned so much. I have really improved. And the thing is, it's all about your mindset. Because I decided that I needed to learn and do this. I had a Facebook account. I don't come to Facebook.
I hardly
come to Facebook. So I'm sure most of my friends on Facebook would realize that I don't comment on things. I'm their friend, but just friend on Facebook. I don't really comment. I don't do anything. But once I started my digital business, I realized that, look, I needed to learn things. I needed to
Yeah.
change my mindset. I needed to stop thinking the way I was thinking that, oh,
Yeah.
that's what this is digital, is IT, so is your field.
Mm.
It's website things. You have to do it. No. Anybody can do anything if you put your mind
Yeah.
to it. And I have
Yeah.
first-hand experience on that. Like I told you, I studied accounting on my own.
Mm.
I didn't have any extra classes or anything. I've forgotten the name of the book. Oh God, Frank Wood.
Oh, okay.
That was the book I used. I studied accounting on my own. Okay, so there's nothing you can't do if you put your mind
Of
to it.
course.
There is
Of
nothing you
course.
can. And this business is about learning, 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 and helping others. That's all
Yeah.
this business is about. And I just love that I can actually help people to grow. I can help people to step out of their comfort zones, make
Mm.
something meaningful for themselves.
Yeah.
I'm so proud
Yeah.
that I'm able to do that.
It's very true that, say there's nothing that when you set your mind on it, you can do. When I was
Mm-hmm.
going to start this business, of course, I have been business minded all this. I mean, when we were in the university, those who know me,
Mm.
I had a friend, and the father was, I mean, into stationery. From the beginning of the semester, I would go for packs of pens.
Mm.
And our church in school, the Presbyterian Methodist, we used to have exercise books. So beginning of the semester, we sell it to students. So I was the type that would go to school so early in the beginning of the semester. And by the time the first week passes, where people are buying it, I've sold a lot of books.
Mm.
And what I did was, okay, this one, it was just voluntary work. We don't get paid for that. I don't get any commission on that. I was like, okay, why don't I get a pen? Because exercise books go with pen.
With
So I
pen,
got
I like that.
a pen from my friend's father's place. I just put it on this. By the time I finished selling about 200 exercise books, about 200 copies of pen is also gone.
It's
And
gone. Yeah.
he will pay me something from the pen. And so, I
Yeah.
mean, it was something that I really wanted to do. I was selling like compact disc CDs in my room. That when the semester was going to an end, people, those time it was just surfacing where people will say we burn CD, we burn music on the CD.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go to certain rooms in the halls, people have these PC, Etikopo PC, not laptop. Yeah, we connect it, we burn the CD, the music on it. So when the semester is coming to a close, I was getting so much market. People would troop in the room and buy these CDs and all that. Yeah. So the point I'm trying to make is that, like, when you set your mind on something, you can do it. So when we are coming to do this social business, when they said, oh, it's about social media, I was like, oh, I'm not a social media person.
Yeah.
And that statement, I believe that there are people who are listening to us who have made that statement before. I'm not a social media. But you are here on Facebook looking at me. You're a social media person.
You're scrolling.
Oh, I'm not a social media.
Yeah.
I'm not a social media person, but I have a WhatsApp account.
Yeah.
I have Instagram account. I have this. So it is not about you not being a social media person. Okay. Yeah. It's about what you use it for. So I was like, will I be able to do this? But I said, no, I will be able to do this. And I mean, it amazes me how I'm learning so much. I mean, it's fun. The journey has been fun. But of course, fun with some cash attached, which is even better.
Yeah, which is even better. Wow.
Because I'm like, why will I go to Facebook and scroll and watch things while I can still scroll and make money from there?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. So when you set your mind on it, definitely you'll be able
and
to.
One thing that amazes me is the fact that you can will this business to your kids, to your brother, your sister, any loved one that you have, just like you have a company, registered company that you want to leave behind for someone in your will. You can do that with this business, and that's what
I just got my tax returns for
your
last year.
T4.
My T4 for the business. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, I know some people some people feel like we are just on social media and doing something.
Yeah.
No, it's not something. The problem is because, like you said, it's not brick and mortar.
Yeah.
That is what we have been conditioned to believe is a business.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And not just brick and
things are
mortar.
changing.
Not just brick and mortar. A lot of people think suiting up and going to the office alone is enough. It's not.
Yeah. Look,
It's
let me
not.
tell you something. This one, let me catch you. Talking about suit and all this. When I was in Ghana, when I finished university, first degree, I was working somewhere in Accra. I was living at Kwabinya, and I was going all the way to, we started at the Abelempe, then I was going to Osu.
Okay.
I would go in my suits and my tie. I mean, I love to dress. I would go in my suit and my tie. And, at the end of the month, you'll be paid. But if I tell you how much I was taking.
That's
so every day I was going from Kwabinya to Osu. And you see me, I mean, when I'm getting out of the house, I'm sure my landlord will be looking and say, hey,
this is
guy,
the gentleman.
Yes, but look, inside I was sweating. It's like a sheep. When he's sweating, you don't know because of his covering.
Yeah.
Inside I was sweating. And in Ghana, at a point, I quit the job and I started distributing stationaries to different, and it was like I was earning like 10 times what I was getting from them. And I was like, so all these years I've been wasting though it wasn't the waste. I learned a lot from that company.
Yeah, you will.
No, it's a stages and it's experience.
Yeah.
So at a point you find yourself at a place, you have to be there because God is teaching you something. You are learning something. And that is what I will put out there. I mean, we are talking about our journey, but what I'll put out there is that wherever you find yourself, try as much as possible to learn.
Exactly.
Because the truth is that is not where you stay forever.
Yeah.
But it is a preparatory ground for you for your next level. So you get to a place and you realize that, what I learned here, though I was not being paid so well there, but it has really helped me.
Paid off.
But the truth is that when I started a distributing station, I was earning like 10 times what I was earning. And all that I did was to send an email to the company. They would tell me, oh, Daniel, we need this order. I would just go to Accra, put in the order. And something funny? When I started, I mean, I didn't have much. So they told me, there was this big company, they told me that our monthly budget for all expenses on stationery will be like 10 times, he said about 5,000 Ghana. Going to get money to supply 5,000. He said, okay, no problem. You supply the little that
you have. So, yeah.
Because those times they were dealing with a very big stationery shop, Kingdom.
Okay.
That's a
I
big
know Kingdom.
one.
I know Kingdom.
A big, I mean, how can I compete with them? No,
exactly.
Yeah. And you know something? What I would do when I go to Accra Central and I pick the stationaries, I will take trotro. I'll take trotro. And when I get to a junction, I'll not mention the place. I get to a junction, I'll get to Jolie Junction actually. I will stop there with the trotro. Then I'll pick taxi to the place. And the place from the Jolie Junction to the place was very short. Yeah. So I'll just pick taxi. So when I'm coming, you feel like, oh, I came in a drop-in from Accra. No, I've taken trotro.
Okay, I'm sure they're listening to you, Daniel. They are listening
that's
to you.
Fine. It's a good story, so they should
coming
listen.
For all their
yes.
So I was taking trotro. That was smart.
I'll get there to there. I'll stop and I'll take taxi. By the time I get there, all my sweat has gone down and everything. Because the little money I was making, I cannot use it to take dropping from Accra.
Exactly.
No way.
That was a very smart business move. actually.
Yeah, it was. It was.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed it, and I was making something different.
Mm.
So, actually changed my mindset. I know it's
Yeah,
not
it
about
will.
suit and tie
It's
and
not.
everything, but
It's
I had
not.
to leave it just a little after. I didn't think I even did it for more than 1 year. And I had to leave Ghana to go and study in Norway and all that. So I was like, I wish I was staying a little bit longer to do this business, but
To
I
do
felt,
this
well,
business
this was also opportunity for me to
for you,
do something. Yeah, but that is the truth. So you might see people with and just I'm talking to let me add this one. I was actually going for some order in Accra, and I met a friend around the Makola.
Mm-hmm.
This friend was working in the bank. We were all mates at the university.
Okay.
Working in the bank.
I've not heard the story, but it's funny.
In his suits and everything nice. So when we met, we just exchanged some pleasantries and we're talking a little bit. And I said, so where are you up to? He said, oh, I'm going to do some business here. And I said, oh, good. You got the guys who are chopping the money.
Chopping the money.
The Charlie. So he asked me what I was doing. I said, oh, Charlie, for me now, I do this. I said, Charlie, I want to join you. What? You're working in the bank. You want to join me? You don't know. And he told me how much he was earning. It was like you go and you get people, you get commission on the people. You can work the whole day. That was when I said, I will not envy those who are in suit and tie.
Exactly. And you see, you talking about this, I don't know, I hope our viewers are getting the pockets of lessons we are talking about here. We are talking about mindset here. Okay. Having a good job, suit, and everything is good. It's good. But don't let that be your only source of income. Don't let that be your only source of income, because that job can ask you to go home any day.
Oh, yeah.
Without any reason. They'll just tell you, we are downsizing, we are this, we are that, blah, blah, blah. And then you just go home. And once you get home, that's it for you and your family. You have to look for another job. If you're not getting another job, frustration sets in, depression sets in. Why don't you get yourself a plan B?
Yeah.
Build yourself something.
My point is, even if you are doing well with your job and there is still the capacity to earn more from a side hustle, why do you reject the opportunity?
Exactly.
Because there are a lot of people out there who might need help in one way or the other. This thing we are talking, it's not just about ourselves.
Exactly.
See, it is also, the joy in being able to help people when even they ask you for something is different. Yeah. So, you might be doing a very good job, being paid very well. You are okay with it. But you have the time, you have the capacity to earn more through a side hustle.
Yeah.
There is nothing like enough.
Exactly. And the thing is, we don't know what the future holds. So we just need to prepare ourselves. Okay.
Exactly.
And I hope you guys are learning from all this that we are sharing. We are having a normal conversation in my small cafe. And I'm so blessed to have my friend here. And it's been amazing knowing this man. He's an amazing gentleman. If I don't know, from the little you've heard about him today, I hope you can tell for yourselves that he is a good man. All that we do, guys, is just helping people start their own digital businesses.
Yeah.
With no experience whatsoever, you can do this business as long as you are ready to learn. And if you didn't get anything from tonight, all we are talking about is be ready to learn, change your mindset, have a positive mindset, and just fix your eye on the goal, the success that you are looking for. And then that's it. You will definitely, as you are being consistent working towards your business, you will definitely get there. And it can all happen in a very short period of time. It can take a little bit longer. Your journey is different from my journey. Your journey might be different from Daniel's journey. But at the end of the day, as long as you get there, that's it. So we don't want to, we want to keep the rest for some other time.
Yeah, I think some other time we will also share some of the challenges. It's not always
all rosy.
smooth. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
it's
there
not
are
all
some
rosy.
challenges. Yeah.
Yeah.
But even that
And
makes it more fun.
it makes it more fun, and
Yeah.
you
Yeah.
get something to say about it. What's the
Yeah.
fun if you don't have anything to
You don't
share?
have any. Yeah. Exactly.
Anything to
Yeah.
share. But
Yeah.
I always see challenges. I always say this, that challenges for me, they're like stepping stones. And
Of
once I'm
course.
being challenged about something, I know I'm on the right path. And
Mm.
that's the time I tell myself it is not time to quit. Move on,
Yeah.
because you are getting there. You get it.
Yeah.
So we are going to leave you guys tonight, and
Yeah.
I have to go back to having fun because this hotel is fun. Okay, so I need to go back to have fun. And
Yes. My APC is on fire, so I have to go and consume
see, see, I'm
it.
coming to Canada, please. Is
You are
it
welcome.
is it
Let's
Abum?
have
Is it
it.
Abum or X2?
Oh, when I was going to Norway, I took Ethan Boayoa there. I
Yo,
brought
I
it
have
to
some here.
Canada. I brought it
Not in the
to
hotel.
Canada.
Is at home.
So definitely it is Abomu Ayeshi and Wagusu. Yeah.
Ko
Uh-huh.
bikako. Hey, hey, neighbor.
Bibia.
Okay, guys, we'll see you guys some
Yeah.
other time, and we'll share some
Oh,
more gist with you guys. And we hope
exactly.
that you get in touch with us if this resonates with you, if you want more time for your family, if you want to start your own business, get extra income on the side, multiple streams of income, taxable, legit. Contact any of us, and we will be
Yeah.
so happy to help you. Until then, see you on another episode, The
Thank
Business
God
Hub
it's
with Jenny, and
Friday.
we are
Bye
going to have
bye.
fun.
Okay. Bye
Okay,
bye. Talk
guys.
to you.
Bye, guys.
Charlie, Rebecca said you. Bye bye.
Okay.